Valentine's Day is the most successful scam ever sold to men. And the most dangerous part is this: men, they defend it. Every February, millions of intelligent men suddenly become financially stupid. But why? It is because society has mastered one weapon against men: guilt. If you do not spend, you don't love. If you don't perform, another man will. If you do not impress her, you will lose her. Valentine's Day is not about love, it's about extraction. Once every year, the world runs the same psychological operation on men, and millions fall for it like amateurs. Restaurants double their prices. Florists inflate the cost of flower that dies in 3 days. Jewelry companies whisper, "If you love her, prove it." And men open their wallet and spend. You must understand this. Love does not need an audience. Love does not need a deadline. Love does not need a receipt. Only performance does. Valentine's Day has trained men to confuse financial sacrifice with emotional depth. Let me be blunt. If a woman measures your love by how much you spend in a single day, you are not a partner. You are a seasonal sponsor. Watch the patterns, men. February, you overspend. In March, the energy disappears. In April, arguments return because you cannot purchase genuine desire. Here is the uncomfortable truth most men avoid. A woman who pressures you for grand gesture on command is not in love with you. She is in love with what you provide. Real attraction doesn't need a calendar reminder. And never you forget this: forced romance is silent manipulation. Strong men don't move because society tells them to. Strong men don't compete with strangers to impress one woman. Strong men don't panic spend to secure affection. Discipline is more romantic than desperation. Instead of burning money for one night of stage happiness, ask yourself, does she show up for you when there is no holidays? Does she respect you when no one is watching? Does she bring peace in your life or constant expectations? Because a woman who truly values you don't need February 14 to recognize you. Men, avoid the trap. You take her somewhere random. You buy her gift unexpectedly. You create moments that aren't detected by marketing departments. Spontaneity feels like love, but it is not. Obligation feels like a transaction. Men, you must remember this: any man can spend money. Very few have the backbone to reject social pressure. Don't be the man financing a fantasy. Be the man who cannot be socially programmed. Understand the psychology. Valentine is not a romance. It is a compliance training. It teaches men to respond on command. It teaches men to spend on schedules. It teaches men to compete blindly. It teaches men to fear being replaced. That is not love. That is a behavioral conditioning. A woman who gets angry because you didn't orchestrate a cinematic evening just reveals something priceless. She values gesture more than your reality. Pay attention, because the woman who demands performance will eventually demand your peace, your energy, and your identity. So when February 14th comes, don't ask, what should I spend? Instead, ask, would she still value me if I spent nothing? That single answer will tell you everything about the woman in your life. Remember, any man can impress for a night, but a man who refuses manipulation, it becomes impossible to control. This is Logic from the Logic Man.